Hi guys and welcome back to my kitchen. It's Rog here and today we're in for a really tasty treat. I'm going to be cooking up what I like to call chicken and Parmesan parcels. It's tender pieces of chicken breast cooked in a little parcel of pastry with lots of Parmesan cheese. Of course you can use any cheese that you want, but I prefer Parmesan for that lovely strong flavour. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and watch this video and enjoy this recipe and try cooking it for yourself. So without further ado, let's crack on. Here I have some lovely fresh chicken breast. Now I'm going to cut these down a little bit, that little bit on the large size like this. And we're going to need some hard cheese, Parmesan, or this is a very similar sort. We're going to need a bit of seasoning, some salt and some pepper, and of course just a little bit of cooking oil. I'll make a start by trimming down the chicken breast a little bit. I'd like to take off these little white fatty bits. I don't know about you. You don't have to. You can leave them on if you want. But I think it just makes a neater job. Makes it a little bit more tasty. A little bit chefy if you like. Then we're going to put on a little bit of seasoning. Oh, some beautiful freshly cracked black pepper. Wonderful. And of course, some sea salt. On that goes. Then we're going to gently flip it over and do the same to the other side. Also, I'm going to do the same to all of the other pieces of chicken that I've got. I've ended up with 5 sort of mini breasts, if you like, and well, they're going to be so tasty when we're done. So now it's off to a pan on the hob, just a nice sort of medium gentle heat, not too hot. So there's the pan, in with some cooking oil and in with the chicken. 2 pieces will do nicely. Pan's only big enough for that, so we do these 2 and then do the rest. Make sure they're cooked right the way through and get that lovely brown colour. They're quite small, so they're going to take about 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Then we can take them out of the pan and leave them to rest on a piece of kitchen paper. Meanwhile, we're going to start making a pastry. So here I've got 200 grams of plain or all-purpose flour. You can use self-raising if you wish. Here I have some butter, 100 grams, really cold, straight from the fridge. You can use margarine if you wish, or you could even use lard, as long as it's cold and cut up a bit. Here I have a very large pinch of salt, and here I have a little drop of water, icy cold. So it's off to our machine, and here it is. It's a food processor. So we take the lid off, pop in the flour, in that goes. Then we can put in the butter, in that goes. Followed of course by our salt. Pop on the lid, and I'm going to have this on its slowest speed, and we're going to leave this going until you end up with a texture that's similar to breadcrumbs. Then we can start adding our water. Remember, this water is icy cold. We want to keep everything as cold can be. Tip that in just a little bit at a time. Leave the machine running, and what we want to do, we end up with the pastry turning into a ball like this. That's wonderful. That's just how we want it. So we take off the lid, and I'm going to show you a little bit. There we go. Beautiful, fabulous pastry. Pop this onto some cling film, roll it up, and we're going to put this into a fridge. Let it cool down a bit for at least an hour. Overnight would be better if you can do it. Just wrap it up nice and tightly so that it doesn't dry out, and off it goes. After it's had its little rest, we'll get a board, put some flour on, a little bit of flour on the top so a rolling pin doesn't stick. But what I want to do, I want to, as best I can, take this into 5 sections because I've got 5 bits of chicken. So I've done that wrong, haven't I? Look at that little tiny bit on the end. So we'll have another go. We'll try with this bit. That's about right. Roll it into a ball, and we want to roughly get this down to about 1/4 of an inch thickness, or less if you can do it. Then we're going to grate some Parmesan cheese into the centre of this disc. Try and keep it right in the middle if you can. If it doesn't go in the middle, just push it together with your fingers. On with a piece of chicken. Roll this over. You can get the idea, guys, can't you? It's starting to look good already. Make a nice neat little parcel. Join those together. Bring it over at the ends, a bit on that side. Try not to leave any gaps if possible. Bring it over again from the other side. It's a little bit scruffy, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to flip it over. There we go. So pretty much you see the neat side really. A few little creases there, not to worry. Then I'm going to go over with an egg wash. This will give it that lovely brown crispy coating that we want. And after this egg wash has gone on, then I'm going to add a little bit more cheese. Because this cheese is going to go really brown and tasty. There we go, out with the grater. A little bit of sprinkling over the top. You'll find little sticks on the egg wash and that'll be perfect. That can join its friends. Then it's off to the oven, gas mark 4, for about 20 minutes or until the pastry is really crispy and golden brown. And it looks like this. That looks and smells wonderful. Served up with potato wedges and a fresh and crispy salad. Well, there you have it, a lovely piece of chicken wrapped up in a lovely crusty pastry with lashings of Parmesan cheese inside and on the top. Oh, well, I'm telling you, that is incredible. I've made this before and I'm going to make it again. It's a delicious midweek dish, snack, evening meal, whatever you want to do. Please don't forget, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, give me a share, that'd be great. And yeah, hoping to see you next time. Bye for now.